Retro Rob's Daily Videos.
Hey, Rob here, and welcome to XD Live, where we play a GPD XD game. By we, I mean, of course, myself and my multiple personalities. Today's game is called Raging Thunder 2, which sounds a lot like a gay adult film, but it isn't. It's a racing game. It is old. It is by a company called Polar Bit, and it came out back in 2010. Why am I showing it to you? Even though it is amazingly ugly by today's standards, it controls really well on the XD, and it also really is a fun game to play that many people overlooked. So I wanted to show it to you. By the way, next week we're going to be doing something a little bit more processor intense, because I have had the request to do games that are a little bit more graphically oriented. So we're definitely going to be doing those. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because I wanted to cover it for a while. I was originally going to cover it on the NVIDIA Shield, but decided to go this way with it. Alright, so anyway, basic controls are, of course, the D-pad. Wait, there we go. And the top bumpers are to accelerate and brake. Obviously, right is to accelerate, left is to brake, and A fires off your boost. What's so great about this game? Well, it's got some interesting cars. It's got a lot of tracks. It doesn't have cloud save because I pretty much lost all my progress on this when I wiped. But oh well, that's okay. We can show you early on. You'll get an idea of how it goes. The cars can be upgraded. There's pickups in the game. I mean, it just has everything. So even though it's maybe not the prettiest game by today's standards, it's a fun game to play. Oh, and by the way, it's $1. It's a freaking dollar, so it's not like it's a very expensive game to try out. All right, so you can go into the garage. Here is where you can buy new cars, and you can upgrade the ones you have. I have the Tango R right now, and I am going to real quick just upgrade my tires. And the D-pad controls all of this. There we go. Red is to confirm, not white. Which, it's weird when they do that. But anyway, back is the, here, this key. It's the back key, the actual back key, which isn't often used in games, but in this particular case it is. Anyway, you can actually play a random game, which I will in a bit, but we're going to go through my continued game in this particular case. And here we go. I'm gonna regret wearing headsets. I'm thinking, oh, no feedback. All right, good. There are shortcuts everywhere. You see how they just shortcut through that waterfall? Pretty cool. There's also, yeah, if you notice, there's drifting. I will tell you that very often, drifting is a better bet than boosting. So if you got the choice between drifting and boosting, I'm guessing you might want to drift as long as there's cars in front of you. Try to pick up as much money as possible. That's really good. You see how there's animation and everything? I mean, it's obvious a lot of love went into this game. Oh, don't hit the explosives. They really suck. Also, if you notice to the right, and I'll probably show you that in the next round, there is a little pit lane that you can go into to get repaired, because you do take damage in this game. In fact, if you look to the bottom left, you can see a diagram of the car. Notice how the front's yellow. That's from me hitting stuff. It will turn red, of course, once it's pretty much destroyed, and it will look like crap. Actually, it'll drive like crap more than it'll look like crap. Mostly what it does to indicate damage is shakes around a lot. It looks hilarious. Oh, shoot. Really should have taken the other way there. Okay, final lap. I'm going to try and rough it out here. And as you can see, the game has one thing that a lot of games don't have, which is a real palpable sense of speed. Woo! Maybe it's those little lines coming off of it. Come on, come on. Come on. Gotta say I'm about sick of this track. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh well. And I'm on fire! Fire, I say. Please rate this game. Well, glad it doesn't do that every round. Too bad it did it this particular round. All right, we're going to go into the next stage real quick. So I can show you yet another track. Woo! It does get harder later on. Flamin' tires. Nice. I really like little games like this on handheld systems. I think this kind of game really translates plural well to this kind of device. In fact, I'd love to see a Raging Thunder 3. How about that? Come on, Polar Bit. Get on your game. Fire tires. There are tracks that are just filled with explosives. Okay, so here I can go in to get repaired, and notice how my car is all white again. Ooh. Dang it. Really? You gonna slip that long? There we go. Tackle. Yeah, that's another thing you can do. You can overtake other cars and squish them. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna cost me. I am damaged, and it is causing me to slow down a little bit. Come on. You know, I covered this game a long time ago. I think I was running it on a Mac. And unfortunately, it didn't actually have controller support, which was a big negative against it. But once you have it with physical controls, this game is just great. And as you can see, there's a lot of racing in here. We'll do Arctic real quick. And I'm not going to bother going to the garage. There we go. And one of the nice things about these games is, you know, they weren't meant to build money out of you. You just bought the game and you played it. And I don't necessarily wish all games were like that, but I sure wish more were. Woohoo! After a while playing, you don't even notice that the car graphics are lousy, because the background graphics are so nice. It's got a nice art style to it. Oh man, I suck. Been on a real racing game kick lately. One of these days I should do Doom. Come on, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Get behind him. I always worry when games use the bumpers on the XD, but in this particular case it feels pretty comfortable, which is really nice. Definitely, I don't like using the bumpers on first-person shooters with this thing. It's just not very comfortable for me. I really need a trigger for that kind of thing. The XD2, which is apparently coming out pretty soon, looks like it has a little bit heftier trigger edge on it, so we'll have to see how that works. I'll probably cover that as a separate topic one of these days, too, because it's an interesting looking little system. Oh, I missed that star. Dang it. Ah. Boo. Position 2. Okay, and then we'll back out. And that is not a bad racing game. I gotta say, I really do like Raging Thunder, even if the name of the game sounds a lot like some kind of hemorrhoid commercial. Anyway, that is it. That is all I really have to say about this particular game. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, thumbs up and subscribe for more.
Retro Rob Scaling Videos.